Adulting is a scam. It's fake. It's a scam. I don't recommend. I understand that the drip is forever. I understand that you have to, treat yourself sometimes. Hi guys, and welcome back to Brandy Circle. So today I'm going to just be talking about postgraduate life, everything that comes with it. Trust me guys, adulting is a scam, like 0/10. I do not recommend. I don't recommend it, but it's something that still has to happen. It's a stage you still have to reach. So I just want to go through my experiences and how it can probably be better for you, how you don't have to probably go through some of the things I went through and everything, and some of the things I'm still going through. Adulting is not for everybody, period. Like, I wish I could go back to my 13-year-old self, or even my 13. I was already stressing. My 10-year-old self, my 6-year-old self, and tell myself, baby, don't grow, stay a child. I remember when I was younger, I used to always want to become older, grow older. It's fake. It's a scam. I don't recommend. Stay young, Brandy. 6-year-old Brandy, stay young. Don't grow. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is rent. And the reason why rent is the first thing I'm talking about and not like student loans is because, fortunately for us international students, at least some of us, our parents helped us pay our school fees, so we don't have to worry about student loans. Hallelujah. Because that on its own would have been like an entire hassle, but thankfully for us, we don't have to worry about that. So let's talk about rent. Sorry, am I the only one who thought that after graduation, my parents would still help me out now? I mean, they did. They did until I got a job, which is fair. Like, they've been paying my fees since I was a child. But it hits me like this. It was actually bad. It was bad. It hit me. But thankfully for me, I had a job prior to graduating from university. Although it was a part-time job, at least it was able to help a little bit. And I also have a business on the side. Like, I make wigs and weave and everything. If you watch my channel, you should already know this. So yes, that was bringing in some money, not too much, but enough for me to pay my bills and everything. But when COVID hit, I felt it. When COVID hit, because people weren't making their hair anymore, people weren't buying hair, nobody's going anywhere. Everyone had to stay at home. So I mean, I cut down on expenses in terms of going out and eating out and everything like that. But then staying in is also expensive. It's expensive. So yes, that was something I definitely had to. It was a bit of a struggle, but I'm thankful for my parents again. They supported me in as best as they could, especially with my rents. They were really helpful in that. So I just had to focus on taking care of myself, and even though the money I was earning, it wasn't enough. And then rent is not just rent. Rent comes with hydro bills, Wi-Fi. Some people have to pay water bills. Thankfully, I don't have to pay that. Some people have to pay parking for their parking space. Thankfully, I don't have to pay that as well. But hydro and Wi-Fi alone, it pushes up my rent over another, let's say, $100 extra. Next are the bills, your phone bill. Oh my god, your phone bill. My phone bill is pretty high. It's pretty high. And I mean, it's okay. It's good for the plan that I have and for the things that I benefit from it, but it's hard on the pocket. So what I would just recommend is that if you can opt for a cheaper phone bill, I know if you live in Canada, there are cheaper alternatives like Virgin Mobile. Is it Virgin Mobile? Is it Virgin? I think Virgin is quite cheap. Chatter, Freedom. I use Fido, and if you don't know about Fido is really, really good in terms of what they offer, roaming, free international calls and text, and I have I think 15 gigabytes of internet, right? That's a lot. I usually don't even finish it, and for what I pay, it's fair. But don't be me. Just get something that's more like pay as you go, $40, $45, and yeah, you'll save a lot on that. And next thing I'm going to be talking about is actually saving money. Whew. Saving money. Let me tell you, when you graduate from university, if you do not have savings, because there's that period of time that you're probably job searching. If you didn't have a job prior, you're probably job searching, looking for a job. You have to eat. You have to eat, especially if like your parents are not able to support you as much and you have no savings. It's not the best feeling ever. It's not the best thing ever. People struggle in this period. So if there's something I would advise you, it's saving. When your parents are still giving you money during school, cut down on comfort food, cut down on comfort spending, sis. Cut it down. Cut down on comfort spending. If there's something that I know takes my money away, it's comfort spending. I would rather use Uber than take the bus. I would rather order than cook. Comfort spending, and it's really bad, not just on your finances but also on your health, right? On your health, the time, like, you know, I don't get enough exercise because I'm using Uber all the time. You don't get to eat enough healthy food because you're always ordering takeout and fast food and all of that. So I would definitely recommend that you cut down on comfort spending. Save your money. Save it. Save it. So next thing I'm going to talk about is like actually adulting and coming to the realization that your future is in your hands. Like your future, everything, like you start thinking about this is the part where you know that, am I going to make it or am I not going to make it? This is where you start having to have difficult conversations, especially with yourself, like, Brandy, what are you really doing? Can you sit down and tell me your plans, your goals, 5-year plan, 10-year plan? This is real. And you have to think that, oh my God, I'm going to be married soon. I'm going to have children soon. What are my plans? I don't even have savings. Yeah, I'm living like month to month. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. Having those difficult and grinding conversations with yourself is so important. You have to think, do I want to go do my master's? Do I want to start looking for a job? Especially if you're international, if you were an international student and you're looking to immigrate, especially in Canada here, because that's where I live, you have to think, do I want to do my master's? Do I want to get my postgraduate work permit now? Then the pressure from everyone around you, like you can see your friends and your people around you generally moving forward, knowing what they want to do, knowing their plans in life. You're just like, so this is it for me. This is it for me. I'm done. I've been saying I want to eat Uber Eats. That's it. That's all for me. So just thinking about things like that, to be honest, it can send you into a place of like serious anxiety. I remember when I was dealing with like heavy anxiety because of the fear of the future and what the future held for me. But now the only thing that's keeping me going is just resting in God. Like, just see, anything that happens, as long as I'm in the perfect will of God for my life, I know that I'm good. And to be honest, it's like there were hard times, but now it's more of like it's good now, basically. And which is why I'm doing this video, to tell you guys what things you gotta do and gotta start thinking about. So in order not to put yourself in this like crazy place from university, if you're still in university, you should be writing down your goals. What do I hope to achieve? And please be realistic with your goals. You're telling yourself the truth. You cannot lie to yourself. You can't lie to yourself. So be realistic with yourself. Set realistic goals. Just plan ahead. At least, I'm not saying have like a 10-year plan, but at least have like a 2-3 year plan. Especially if you're in like your 3rd, 4th year of university, you start planning, okay, what kind of jobs am I looking to apply for? Then, and actually start applying for them. If you haven't seen my video on how I got a job in Canada, I'll link it right here, so you should definitely go watch it. It might not be here, it might be here. This is YouTube, it's confusing. But anyway, I'll put it up there and you should definitely watch it. So start thinking of how you want to get a job. Open a LinkedIn profile, your resume, everything. Start thinking ahead. If you're planning on doing your master's, start looking on the requirements to apply for the specific degree or specific program that you're looking for, and start like trying to meet those requirements. So by the time you're in 4th year, you're able to apply, you're getting in, apply to 3-4 schools that are doing the same program. Once you're done, you know that you're going for a master's straight. You have to have a plan that's like boom, 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 because in this country, nobody's waiting for you. Nobody's waiting for you, and you have to know what you want to do. Everything was really, really spoken about in my How I Got a Job in Canada video, so you should definitely watch that video. So the next thing I'm going to talk about now is starting a business. Yes, I said it. Start a business as soon as you can. And what I would recommend in starting a business is find something that you like and you enjoy doing. I personally love like beautifying people, making people look so pretty, and like I do now. Guys, tell me I look pretty. Just joking. Anyway, start a business. Let it be something that you like so that you're able to maintain it in the long run. I remember I started making wigs and weave in 2016. I moved to Canada in 2015. So a year later, when I started university, this was around like September, October 2016, I started making wigs for myself, and everyone was like, wow, 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 it looks so good, it looks so nice. And from there, I started making wigs for other people until it became a full-blown business. And this year, we're having our launch, like we're launching really, really big website and everything, which is going to happen in a few weeks. So I'm really excited. That's not the point. The point is start a business. I know people that make braids. I know people that have like foreign exchange businesses. Find something that you like. I know people that make food to sell. I know people that make pastries to sell, and they're making it. They are actually making it. Find something that you enjoy doing. I know people that do like social media management. I know people that do basically like even your content create, like if you're a content creator, your content creating can be your part-time business if you're still in school, and maybe then later you can focus on it full-time. So find something you enjoy and put your entire energy into something that can actually make you money on the side, so that you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. That's really, really important. Starting a business is very, very important. Don't you ever think that you're too young. Don't ever think that I'm not good at anything, I'm not talented in any way. There's always something about you that is different than anybody. There's always something about you that you can probably do better than other people that you know. So definitely find that out and do it. Next thing I'm going to talk about is like managing your finances. And managing your finances, it's so important. I wish someone had spoken to me about this prior to finishing school, like when I was still getting money from my parents. Please, and please, if you're watching me and you're still in university and your parents are helping you out, or you have a job that you're working at, and see guys, let me tell you, I understand that the drip is forever. I understand that you have to, treat yourself sometimes, but more than that is saving. Save as much as you can. You can start a savings plan. Start saving 20%. And this is like the very, very basic. If you can do up to 50%, please do it. I know people that on average in a month, their parents send them up to $1,000. If you're getting that much money, you should easily be able to save at least 30 to 40%. So imagine, I'm just going to use like an estimate. Imagine your parents were sending you $500 in a month, and you're saving 20% of $500. That is $100 every month, right? $100 every month. And imagine saving $100 every single month for the entire year. That's what? $1,200. Imagine saving $1,200 for 4 years of university. That's what? $4,800. Bro. Imagine having $4,800 just sitting in like a savings account. Like, I'm not even talking about investments or anything, just your savings, right? Just sitting in a savings account. It would help you push forward once you're out of university, and you can save more. That's the beauty, especially if you have a part-time job. Imagine saving, and your parents are still sending you money. I know people that their parents send them money, they still have a part-time job. When they come out of university, nothing to speak about, nothing to show for themselves. Honestly, I wish I knew this when I was in school, but please guys, try and just save as much as you can. and there's something my pastor says, that you're not saving for rainy days. Don't think that, oh, maybe I'm saving for a rainy day, a day that I will not have. No, you're saving for an opportunity. There might be a time that, oh, there's this business venture that comes up and it's like, whoa, like if you invest, it's guaranteed earnings for you. And you'll be wishing, I wish I have that money. But you could have the money if you saved for it, right? And another thing is like transportation. Do you want to buy a car? Is it worth it to buy a car right now? Even if you're not going to get a car, I would recommend, please, international students, I don't know why we slack on this. Please get your driver's license. Get your G1 at least. Get your G1, because I see international students having to carry their passports all around as a form of identification. Hello, get your G1. You probably have to study for like 72 hours, and you'll be good to go, and you're going to pass it in one sitting. So get your G1. That's the first level of the driver's license here in Ontario. Get your G1, then your G2, then your full G, right? Obviously, if you feel like it's cheaper for you, like if you have a job that's kind of far away from home, if it's cheaper for you and more efficient for you to have a car, you can definitely buy a small car. But imagine if you didn't save any money at all, how are you going to be able to buy that car? I mean, some people's parents are really nice and they can buy them a car, but oftentimes most people have to buy their car by themselves from their savings. So definitely buy a car, and please don't spend your money on like an overly expensive car. Like right now, you really don't need like a $20,000 or $30,000 car if you can't afford it, right? Never see. I know people are probably doing this, so I know people are doing it, but please, if you subscribe to my channel, if you are a subscriber on this channel, Brandy Circle, don't you ever, and I beg you in Jesus' name, don't finance a car. Do not finance a car. Financing a car is basically just like you borrow the car. Well, it's not borrow. It's like you buy the car, but then you're paying instrumentally. The reason why it's like financing a car is one of the worst things you could ever do to yourself, because cars, the moment you drive it out of the place, I can't remember the name, the thing I was looking for, I'll put it if I remember. The dealership, thank you. Maybe you drive out of the dealership where you buy the car has already lost value, and you cannot finance something that depreciates. If you want to finance anything at all, it has to be something that appreciates in value. So please do not finance a car. If you can't afford it right now, just manage, take the bus. On days where you're really tired, you can Uber, but please do not finance a car. I hope you guys listen to me. This is just my humble opinion, just little me talking. But yeah, I think that's all I have to talk about in this video. But I definitely do not recommend adulting. If I could stay a child, if I could go back to being a child where I didn't have to worry about feeding myself, bro, grocery shopping, like I have to go grocery shopping. Remember my parents just going, I don't even know how they paid for it. I used to enjoy it. But yeah, anyway, I just pray that God will direct each and every single one of us, that we will not fail, that we will prosper in the name of Jesus. And just stay safe, guys. I love you. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.